So you want to get good at Skirmish, the game mode of 3v3 similar to Search and Destroy in Call of Duty. So if you don't know who I am, my name is I Spot You Drop. I have a 94% win rate, and I have nearly 3,000 games of Skirmish played on Battle Prime. I'm also the creator and founder of WDL, We Don't Lose, the #1 ranked clan in Battle Prime currently. So I just want to go through this video and explain how I got really good at Skirmish and my best tips and tricks and strategies. So Skirmish is all about utilizing your primes to the best of your ability. So if you don't have as many primes, Skirmish might not be the game mode for you currently. You might want to stick to CQC Team Deathmatch, regular Team Deathmatch, Control, etc. And what I love about those other game modes is they're great for improving your aim for whenever you do play Skirmish and it's a 3v3, or if all of your teammates die, which in this first round you'll see, it might go down to a 1v3, a 1v2, or even a 1v1 clutch situation to win the round. The point of Skirmish is, like I said, it's almost like a search and destroy if you're familiar with Call of Duty, except there's one flag point that near the end of the game, you have to go secure that flag point to win the round, or you must kill all the enemies. Whichever happens first wins you the round. The first to 5 rounds wins the game. Now, the other thing about Skirmish is it can end in a draw. In a Skirmish game, if it's a 1v1 situation, nobody gets the flag, or it's a 2v2 situation, nobody gets the flag, you will result in a draw, and the next round will result starting. So in that first round when we lost, I started off with a prime as a sniper, not one of my strongest primes, but just to see if I could potentially get a kill or two off of the beginning. But when I didn't, and we ended up losing the round in a 1v3 and I still lost, I decided to switch my prime over to Roby, which is my personally favorite prime in the game, which is a much stronger prime to use to be able to secure a round win. The way I started this round is I threw my fire Molotov grenade through the middle in case they tried to rush mid, and then I held this top point to hold middle. If you've referenced my other videos, I talk about left, right, and middle a lot. And as you can see on the mini map, I already have been having my teammates play on the left, right, so I was trying to hold down center. When I realized that they took over the left side, I decided to leave middle and take over this left side to destroy one of the one players pushing up, and then I ended up killing the other, but it was his decoy. So what I decided to do here was throw my Molotov to the left side so I could start going after this flag and holding middle. But sometimes what you want to do in Skirmish is not always immediately go after the flag. Sometimes you want to just start to get the flag to lure those people out to come for you, go behind a barrier and play a jiggle peek method to try to kill it down to at least a 1v1, because you could at least try to result the round in a draw. It doesn't always have to be a win. But because we are now down 0-2, I'm going to play significantly more aggressive, switch over to Pyro, throw my ability of my fire berry up as well as my firewall to try to at least get one kill to make it a 2v3 situation. Well, in our case, 3v2. I see he's in the spawn, so I push him to try to get that kill. If that would have been his decoy, I would have then looked for the body in my fire barrier, but I didn't need to. Now it is a 1-2 overall match score, and I can play a little bit more conservative, so I don't need to use Pyro for this. So I'm going to switch back over to Roby as my strongest and my favorite prime to play back a little bit, holding the middle barrier to hold mid, knowing that my teammates are going to play left and right. But if they don't, which they are, thankfully, you'd be watching your mini-map to know, like right now, we have all 3 players mid and one of my players going left side. So at the moment, our right side is vulnerable. I realize the person on the left did die, so I have to take over left. Jumper did barely not die to me. I mean, barely not kill me here, and I got him, and it is in a 1v2 situation, so I'm going to be holding mid in a third person so I can see where these enemies are. And keep in mind, guys, this is a good team we're playing, so I figured this would be a good VOD review for you guys. On this, you can see I'm not going for the flag. I'm hiding behind a barrier with my ultimate, trying to kill this jumper to make it a 1v1 situation, which I did. Knowing that he's on the flag, I need to push him in my ultimate to try to get him at least off of the flag so we can continue to have a 1v1. So I throw my fire to the left, so he has to push me to the right. I try to hide behind this barrier, and I at least resulted it in a draw. I didn't have to go for that gunfight. I needed it to at least be a 1v1 to try to get a draw so we could live to see another round. So now it is still, we are down 1-2 in our 4th round, resulting in a draw. I continue to play my agent Roby and hold down middle. I see that I have one of my teammates behind me holding middle and one teammate on the left. So I'm paying attention during this match to my mini map, realizing that our right side is vulnerable. So when I come out of ADS, you will see me checking my right side. But as I see when I go out of my ADS, my aim down sight, I see my teammate is actually holding the right side, even though he's top middle with me. So again, the key in this game mode, guys, is attempting to always make it a 2v1, a 3v1. You want to try to kill one person immediately as fast as possible, maybe by using your Molotov or your grenade or your poison. So the numbers that you have on your team will make it easier to win this. And as you could see, we got this round win simply because my teammate captured the flag as I pushed that person, and we got the flag win rather than just killing all of the enemies on the other team. So now we're tied up 2-2. Skirmish is one of those game modes where it's not always about just killing. It's a strategic game mode where you have to think of, yes, you need to get kills, but you also need to be thinking of how you can win the round. Because it's now tied, I went back to my original aggressive tactic to get us the round win and pushing with Pyro, which is one of my favorite agents to just get extremely aggressive and rush their spawn with all of my ability usage to try to get as many kills as possible. As you can see, I got a fire kill. And then I knew where the last person was, so I was pushing behind him, utilizing my utility to take it down in that 1v1 to be able to beat this person, knowing my ultimate could regenerate. So whenever in that 1v1, I can utilize my utility on that flag point to secure the final round. So now it is a 3-2 overall score. I throw my Molotov early to try to get an early pick, or as I'm shooting at these people on the barrier, if they drop down into the fire, it will take down damage. It gets a little tricky here knowing that both of my teammates are on the left side while I know two are in the top, and somebody could be on the right side of the map because nobody's watching it. Knowing that I got that kill in the mid, I go into third person mode after I throw my Molotov, because in that quick second of me going into third person mode, exiting out of ADS, I was checking the right side of the map to see if he was potentially flanking me. Now that I'm holding the flag, it's a 3v2 situation, and I see they have the fire barrier, so I run away from their pyro and throw my Molotov to help my teammate as he's securing the flag, and we got the round win from the flag capture, not just killing all of the enemies while they still had two alive. Again, being strategic, not always just going for kills, is the key to win more skirmish games. So we are now on the game-winning round. It was down 0-2, and we brought it all the way back to a 4-2 potential victory. So I'm going to play aggressive again here, using my movement to slide out of the way while I have my fire barrier. I'm trying to take out this one player to make it now a 3v2. I decide to rush their spawn. I'm using my slide movement to get out of the way of bullets. I kill out the decoy and the original, knowing he's shooting at my teammate. I rush him and get the final kill for us to win 5-2, and I match MVP'd this game. Skirmish is a very strategic gameplay, but all the other game modes will help with your aim and accuracy and jiggle peek methods to get you better at this game mode. Hopefully this video helped. Bye.